Welcome, wrestling fans. Tony Schiavone here, and joining me in the broadcast booth, my brand new partner in crime, Jesse the Body Ventura. Tonight, Jess, the WCW taking center stage.
Yeah, absolutely, and we've got some big names coming your way.
All right, fans, we are here live from Atlanta, Georgia, the television studios here, and this is WCW. We kick things off with the television championship, currently held by Nikita Koloff. He will defend once again against the total package Lex Luger.
Well, it's not the first time that Luger has challenged for the World Television title. But he's run into some roadblocks along the way, and yeah, maybe there's been some outside interference. But at the bottom line, the end of the day, if you're going to be the champ, you got to beat the champ, and you can't come up with excuses.
Well, I don't know that I've heard Luger offer any excuses, but I do know that he wants a one-on-one with Nikita Koloff, and tonight probably won't be that opportunity. We expect Nikita Koloff to be accompanied by Ivan Koloff, as he often is. Somehow, Luger's going to have to figure a way around the obstacle.
Yeah, well, either around it or through it, one or the other, but I just don't know what else he's going to do at this point in time.
Fans, we want to thank you for joining us here on the Nation Network as we are counting down to the debut of Fire Pro Wrestling World right here on the Nation Network. It's coming your way immediately following this broadcast. Lex Luger, former World Heavyweight Champion, looking to get back to that level here in the WCW. And one route of doing that would be to take the WCW television title away from Nikita Koloff.
Yeah, well, that would definitely be one route, but I'll tell you right now, easier said than done. Nikita Koloff, he's a tough man, and to beat him is not going to be easy for anybody, but I'll say this. If anybody could, it would be the total package Lex Luger.
Well, there's something we can agree on.
Yeah, it might be the only thing we agree on tonight.
Very possible. Well, as expected, we see it right there. Ivan Koloff is in the ring. Now look at this. Luger from behind, and down goes the champion.
Well, that was uncalled for.
And you saw Ivan Koloff make off with that belt very quickly, and now Nikita Koloff still has that chain wrapped around his neck, and now look at this, down goes Ivan Koloff.
Well, I'll tell you right now, you can talk about 2-on-1 all you want, but the bottom line is this. The Koloffs did nothing wrong. They were in the ring for their introduction, and that's it.
Nikita Koloff now getting the upper hand, but Luger fights his way back. The total package. Hell-bent on taking that TV title here tonight. Can he do it?
Well, can he do it without cheating?
Luger running right into the stiff knee. Koloff sends him to the ropes. And the total package ducks it out. Luger with the advantage now as the referee gets rid of the chain. We may get a one-on-one match at one point in time.
Well, thus far it's been one-on-one, and Luger's taking it upon himself to go after Ivan Koloff. So I'll tell you right now, there it is. I was going to say, if Ivan Koloff decides to get involved, that's justifiable in my opinion.
Well, the distraction leading to the opportunity. Nikita Koloff with that belly-to-back suplex, and now the challenger in trouble. But fighting his way back up, and now look at this. The fallout from Clash of the Champions evident right here. Clothesline by Luger, and down goes Nikita Koloff.
Well, I'll give credit where credit is due. Right now, Lex Luger is in the driver's seat, and he's had the momentum pretty much behind him most of the match, but he had to steal it by a cheap shot early on.
Oh, look at this now. Ivan Koloff introducing a steel chair to the match, and this could be bad. Cross knee backbreaker. Now Luger, what's he gonna do?
Oh, wait a minute. He's got that steel chair now. If he uses it, he'll get disqualified.
Luger. Oh, just drove him onto the chair. Hooks the leg.
Oh, and he only gets the 1 count.
The total package. Lex Luger almost doing it. Nikita Koloff now. Ivan Koloff again distracting the referee at ringside. Deep arm drag now by the challenger. This crowd right behind Luger. They want to see the title change.
Yeah, well, you know what? The Koloffs, they have been in a rut as of late. They've had titles stolen from them left and right. They're not going to let it happen again.
Well, the NWA six-man tag team titles as well as the NWA United States tag team titles were relinquished by the WCW head office back to the NWA corporate. And in doing so, those titles left the waist of Ivan and Nikita Koloff, who had a lot of gold going through the month of July, part of the Great American Bash.
Yeah, throughout the month of July, almost all roads ran through the Koloffs. And now the only last remnant they have is that television title. And you think he's going to give that up?
He may not have a choice. Luger with a gorilla press slam. Look at Ivan Koloff watching on in utter disdain. 2 count, and Nikita Koloff somehow manages.
Oh, and again, Ivan Koloff up there distracting him. And as I said before, I don't blame him one bit.
Nikita Koloff with a shot to the midsection, and now he's got the scoop up in the air. Couldn't hold it. Luger drove him into the ropes. Similar type of attack that we saw done to Ric Flair back on the 4th of July. And now Luger's got him in the rack. New champion right here.
It could be. Luger is in right now complete control, and it is Nikita Koloff in trouble.
Ivan Koloff losing it right now. Nikita Koloff managing to survive longer than anyone I've ever seen. Koloff finally comes out the back.
And once again, look at this. Ivan Koloff again going to work on the referee, distracting him by trying to take the turnbuckle pad off.
Luger was winding up, and now Nikita Koloff shoots him to the ropes. There's the Russian sickle.
Oh, you know what? Now instead of going for the pin, he's just rubbing his face in the mat. He's going to make him pay and embarrass him for what he tried doing.
Bad strategy in my book. If you're Nikita Koloff, you better put this match away the first chance you get.
Yeah, but you're not Nikita Koloff, are you?
No, I am not. The Russian Nightmare coming down on the back of the head and the neck of the total package. Rake in the back.
Well, what's good for the goose, good for the gander. And now, Lex Luger getting a little payback for the way this match began.
And Luger coming out the back door. Setting him up. Luger's got him. Pile driver.
Well, we take a look at the replay right here, and that was a devastating pile driver.
Nikita Koloff just crumbled. This could be it for the Kremlin. Wait, oh, come on now.
Well, again, distraction.
Luger going outside the ring. Hammering away on Ivan Koloff.
Well, I don't know what he's doing this for. Ivan Koloff is a manager right now. He was not getting physically involved in the match. Yeah, he had some questions for the referee, but he's allowed to do that.
Koloff just caught Luger with a powerbomb. Power slam, down he goes.
Well, now Luger is in all kinds of trouble.
Caught the leg, and now it is Nikita Koloff, and the clothesline. Wait a minute. Luger just took out the referee.
What is he thinking right here?
He's got the television title. Driving it into the side of Nikita Koloff. Ivan Koloff now bringing his nephew back too. There's a devastating clothesline again. The total package. And now the referee has got the television title. What's he going to do with it?
Well, hopefully he's going to get it outside the ring, and there it goes.
Luger with that powerplex. We'll have it up 1, 2, and Nikita Koloff out the back door.
Well, the television title is on the line right now. And Nikita Koloff, nice move right there to avoid the attack of the total package.
Luger, once again, manages to avoid what could have been some really bad situations. From the middle rope, Luger. Big elbow striking Nikita Koloff right in the midsection.
Nikita Koloff better watch out now, because I believe Luger's ready to go for it. There it is.
Torture rack. He's got him. We could be looking at a new champion right here. And it's over.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
We've got a brand new WCW World Television Champion.
Well, I'll tell you right now, Luger gained an unfair advantage in this one, in my opinion, right from the start.
Luger did attack before the bell, but then again, he'd been on the receiving end of a number of those similar attacks at the hands of the Russians. What a tremendous move that was right there, and I thought that was going to be the end of it. Fans, there is your winner, kicking things off right here with a new television champion, the total package Lex Luger. Ivan Koloff watching on in disdain. We've got a lot more action still to come. Stay with us. All right, fans, welcome back. We are coming to you with more WCW.
Can you dig it, sucker?
World Championship Wrestling right here on the Nation Network. And here comes the tag team making their debut. Booker T and Stevie Ray, they are Harlem Heat.
Harlem Heat, huh? Couple of bad-looking dudes, I'll tell you that right now.
They are indeed, and if I were Bill and Randy Mulkey, I don't know how good I'd feel about my chances here tonight.
Well, looks like they're turning their attentions to their opponents very quickly.
The double team on Randy Mulkey. Wasting no time at all.
Well, we didn't expect the Mulkeys to do very well against this team just watching entrances. But I'll tell you right now, I think they may be lucky to walk out of here still having any ability to wrestle at all.
The double team taking place right now. Stretched him out across that top rope, down across the back. Irish whip reversed, and now look at this. Mulkey out of self-preservation managing to escape. Fans, stay with us because immediately following WCW right here on the Nation Network, Fire Pro Wrestling World makes its debut.
Fire Pro Wrestling World, and I understand that you and I are going to be part of that.
That is the plan. Big back kick right there, finding the mark. Tag made, and now Bill Mulkey, the legal man, in. Mulkey catching the leg of Booker T. Let's see if he can mount any offense to back it up. It doesn't look like it. Mulkey now firing off with some offense. Can you believe it?
Yeah, I've seen it all right now, but you know what? All he's done is poked a sleeping bear, and that's never a good idea.
He stunned him momentarily with that jawbreaker, but now all he got him doing is taking over once again, and he's in the wrong part of town.
Yeah, that's about as wrong part of town as it gets, and again, stretching him out. Worked well for the brother. He got to get some of his own now.
Stevie Ray, Booker T, the Harlem Heat making their WCW debut. Side slam, Bill Mulkey in trouble.
Well, both Mulkeys were in trouble right from the get-go, in my opinion.
Another diving tag last minute. And everybody's down. Tremendous headbutt just rocked the world of Randy Mulkey.
You see Bill Mulkey out there on the floor. He's not going to be any help.
Firing back. What a move right there. Plants him with that spine buster. There's a tag made, and now the Harlem Heat with a double team attack. Oh my goodness!
That's it. It's all over right there.
I should say so. The drive-by.
Well, we're going to take a look back at some of the replay of this one, some of the highlights. But really, if your last name is Mulkey, they're pretty much all lowlights.
The double team by the Harlem Heat there. Again, across the back. There it was, the spine buster to set it up, and let's see if we can see it. Here it is. High and low, what an absolutely demolishing maneuver. Harlem Heat making one hell of a mark for themselves right here in their debut on WCW. Let the tag team champions be known. There's a new tag team in town. Fans, stay with us. We'll be back with more in just a moment. All right, fans, we are back. More WCW, more debuts coming your way. Kevin Sullivan, I was talking to him earlier before we went on the air, and he was talking about the new collection of talent that he is putting together that will comprise what he's referred to as the Dungeon of Doom.
The Dungeon of Doom, huh?
Tonight he unveils one of the first members of the Dungeon of Doom, and here he is, Cactus Jack Manson, being led, or should I say accompanied by Kevin Sullivan.
Well, I'll tell you right now, Kevin Sullivan is a few French fries short of a Happy Meal, and I don't know that Cactus Jack is any more secure. So you talk about the blind leading the blind. Oh, look at this.
Well, wait a minute. The Destroyer decides not to wait, and that could be a big mistake. Oh, look at Cactus Jack doing a number on the Destroyer right here in the aisle.
Well, he thought it was a good idea. Now Kevin Sullivan from behind.
Cactus Jack driving ahead of the Destroyer into the concrete floor. Now Kevin Sullivan is there. This could have been a very bad idea. Cactus Jack going all the way to the top rope. What's he got in mind? No way! No way!
Wow, he just came all the way off the top rope, and look what happened.
The Destroyer has made a mistake. A tremendous mistake.
Now it is Cactus Jack daring him to get back in the ring.
Well, now we've got both men. Referee's going to call for the bell. Now it's official. Rakes the eyes.
Well, once again, he's got Kevin Sullivan as his mentor, so what did you think was going to happen?
Walks right into a DDT, and now Cactus Jack outside. Cactus Jack off the apron with an elbow.
Wow. That's a big man moving like that.
Cactus Jack has got this guy in all kinds of trouble.
I wonder if he's having second thoughts.
Now he's got him tied up in the corner. Trio, whoa, and Page added up on Kevin Sullivan. Oh my goodness. Manson's got him. Side slam.
Well, maybe next time the Destroyer will wait for the opening bell instead of trying to jump members of the Dungeon of Doom beforehand.
Neck breaker right there. Boy, we have seen a little bit of everything out of Cactus Jack Manson here in this match. If this is the way the Dungeon of Doom is going to begin, I can only imagine what's going to happen when they add to this.
Well, I'm going to have to get with Kevin Sullivan and find out who exactly he's planning on bringing in here.
Big pile driver. He spiked them.
Yeah, you look at it right there. He just really rammed all that weight down into the head and the neck.
Goes for the cover. Oh, he picks him up. He had him beat.
Well, normally I would say I disagree with that maneuver because you have a man beat, you got to put him away. But I have a funny feeling Cactus Jack has plenty more left to go.
Well, the Destroyer right now taking advantage of this second opportunity, this second lease on life, so to speak.
Yeah, I'm looking at Kevin Sullivan outside the ring who doesn't show any concern.
And now Manson slips out the back door and again driving the Destroyer head first to the canvas. Big boot.
He came off the ropes and hit the immovable object, and he just went down and down hard.
Cactus Jack driving the elbows into the head of the Destroyer. Now once again the action spills outside the ring here. Into the steel steps.
Well, I'll tell you, the Destroyer really is paying his price for what he did at the beginning of the match, but I'm not sure he's not paying more than what's fair. The punishment's supposed to fit the crime, but right now, the way things are going, this might be the last time we ever see a Destroyer.
He's going to have a tough time meeting the count. He's on one knee.
I'm not sure he wants to get back in the ring.
Well, Cactus Jack just got caught. But there it is again. Draws him into the deep water. And just like a shark, Cactus Jack attacks his prey.
Rammed him head first into the post, and now Kevin Sullivan up there. Sullivan doesn't want him to get counted out either.
Referee now dealing with him. Cactus Jack backed up, and now again, here he goes. Another big elbow.
I got a feeling this match is about over.
Snap mare, nice move right there. Now rear chin lock.
Enjoy the moment while it lasts, but I'll tell you right now, that's not going to beat a guy like Cactus Jack for very long.
Manson up to one knee. Elbow to the midsection. And again. He is waiting for him. He gets back to his feet. Here it comes.
Oh, what a move right there.
He just drove him head first into the mat.
He butterflied the arms. There's no protecting yourself from that maneuver.
You see blood on the hands of Cactus Jack Manson. That is not his. We have to presume he has managed to bust open the Destroyer. No surprise there. And at that point, it was just academic. And ladies and gentlemen, there's your winner in his debut here in WCW. A member of the Dungeon of Doom, Cactus Jack. We'll be back. We've got plenty more action still to come. Stay with us. All right, welcome back, fans. More WCW action coming your way.
He's just a common man.
Here comes the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, getting ready to take on the Raging Bull, Manny Fernandez.
Well, we all saw what happened during the Great American Bash. They were the six-man tag team champions along with the Boogie Woogie Man Jimmy Valiant, but that all came to a crashing halt when the Raging Bull Manny Fernandez turned on the man who brought him into WCW.
Indeed. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, has been looking for retribution ever since.
Yeah, well, that's been very elusive for him as I understand it, and I don't know, just getting in the ring with the man might not be enough to get it done, because I'm not so sure that the Raging Bull might not be teaching him a lesson here tonight.
Both of these men know each other very well. Here comes the Raging Bull, Manny Fernandez. Just recently became the American Heritage Champion over in the UWF. Half expected to see him with that title around his waist here tonight, but of course it wouldn't be on the line.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, he's not only not wearing the belt, he's not wearing traditional wrestling gear. He looks like he's here for a fight tonight.
Well, he's in the right place then, because the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, don't judge the book by looking at the cover, because he will fight as well as anyone.
Well, you know what? He may be a son of a plumber, but it looks more like he's the son of maybe a delicatessen owner.
Nothing like a handshake during a heated feud. And then if you could just do that little teleportation gag right before that would be great too, 2K. 2K18 season kicking off October 5th, just over a month away, wrestling fans. And we can check out all the new glitches they're bringing us for the 19 season.
You sound pretty sure of yourself about that.
Yeah, death, taxes, and 2K making a game with glitches, things you can count on in life. American Dream, Dusty Rhodes now getting the upper hand on the Raging Bull. Irish whip sends him to the ropes, back out front. Manny Fernandez ducks that one out nicely. What a swinging slam right there, nicely done.
A lot of momentum on that one. He's using that centrifugal force effect, and it really just puts extra impact on the slam.
Now driving the head of the American Dream into the turnbuckle. So much for shaking hands. Dusty Rhodes from behind. He's got him up. He couldn't hold him, and now the Raging Bull with a drop kick. And now look at this neck breaker, nicely executed. Dusty Rhodes on the receiving end right now, and he's got to figure out some solutions to these problems. Another 2K glitch right there, the targeting being off, of course. 3 times. And that allows the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, to gain the advantage.
Well, targeting's working for Dusty Rhodes because that elbow right down into the forehead.
Flip, flop, and fly by the American Dream, and now it's targeting the leg of the Raging Bull. Inverted atomic knee drop.
Nice move right there by Manny Fernandez. Used the momentum to his advantage.
Momentum and leverage combined, and that did indeed give the Raging Bull the opportunity, and he took advantage of it. Roundhouse. Big elbow to the back of the head. Spinning back kick now, and look at this. Flying forearm.
Well, that's the finisher he likes to go with. Let's see if it's enough to hold the Dream down.
No, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, gets his shoulder up off the mat just at the last possible moment.
Well, I'll tell you right now, the luck of the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, on display right now. First, the targeting off, allowing him to escape what could have been a good setup earlier on. Oh, and now look at Manny Fernandez with a jawbreaker.
Super kick finds the mark, and Dusty Rhodes out. Hook in the leg, will that be it?
I don't think he's gonna, oh my.
He does.
I'm not sure how the big man managed to kick out of that one.
The Raging Bull sizing him up, waiting for him. And again, that big flying burrito. He's got it, and it's over.
Well, like I said early on, I'm not so sure that Manny Fernandez wasn't going to teach Dusty Rhodes a thing or two. And tonight, that's exactly what happened.
One of the rare occasions where targeting actually worked for Manny Fernandez. That back kick, and then look at that. The American Heritage Champion right there, ladies and gentlemen, the Raging Bull, Manny Fernandez. Stick around, we've got more action still to come right here as part of WCW on the Nation Network. All right, fans, it is time for our feature match of the evening. The tag team champions making their way down to the ring. Arn Anderson, Ole Anderson, members of the Four Horsemen. But it will be singles competition here tonight.
Well, they've been having a feud with the Rock and Roll Express. No love lost between those two teams, and we all know that. But tonight, it will be Ole Anderson against Robert Gibson, one-on-one.
Well, we can say it's one-on-one, but the reality is both of their tag team partners will be ringside. All of the necessary elements are present for something very combustible. Ever since returning here to the Four Horsemen stable, Ole Anderson has helped his team rise to the occasion, and they are currently hanging on to all of the major championships.
Well, of course, the Nature Boy Ric Flair, the World Heavyweight Champion, Tully Blanchard, the United States Champion, and here are your tag team champions. But the Rock and Roll Express, if given the opportunity, might be able to turn that around. However, I'm not so sure.
You don't believe the Rock and Roll Express can win the tag team titles?
I'm not saying they can't, but they're a couple of pretty boys, and I just never believe too much in pretty boys.
Well, the crowd definitely loves Robert Gibson and Ricky Morton. Bell sounds, action's underway, and here we go. Robert Gibson tying up now with Ole Anderson. Into the turnbuckle he goes. Fans, we remind you immediately following this broadcast, stay with us here on the Nation Network for the world premiere of Fire Pro World. Shoulder block, and Ole Anderson went all the way out to the guardrail.
That was a tremendous move right there by Robert Gibson, but I think he's making a big mistake by not following it up quicker.
Well, he's out there now.
Yeah, but he let a lot of time go by for Ole Anderson to recuperate.
Ole Anderson slides out the back and now hits with a neck breaker. Referee's count is reaching 6 now. Anderson going to the eyes of Robert Gibson. He rakes the eyes.
Referee's count almost up to 8. Look at him yelling at them to get back in the ring, but they're already in the ring.
Ole Anderson looked like he was trying to shoot the legs of Robert Gibson, but that did not happen. And now again, Gibson with the side headlock, and look at this. Ole Anderson, nice escape.
Well, Robert Gibson using the momentum and the leverage to his advantage, and he gains the advantage with that arm drag. Nicely done.
Gibson now from the middle rope. Is he going to try what I think? Wow, that buckshot elbow.
Yeah, well, it looked to me like he might have caught him a little bit low.
And now he's got the inverted figure 4 leg lock on him. Ole Anderson is in trouble.
I've never seen a move like that one before.
He turns the figure 4 inside out.
Well, you could see Ole Anderson was in all kinds of trouble there, too. Of course, the tag team titles, I don't have to tell you, are not on the line. But still, it would be a big win for Robert Gibson and the Rock and Roll Express if they were victorious. But look at him right there, so easily distracted by Arn Anderson.
That was definitely a mistake on the part of Robert Gibson, and now Ole Anderson taking advantage of it again. Going to the eyes, Gibson fights his way out of it.
But now Ole Anderson also able to fight out of the grasp of Robert Gibson.
We saw Arn Anderson holding up the four fingers, representing the Horseman.
Well, by far one of the greatest of all time organizations, groups, or whatever you even want to refer to them as when it comes down to professional wrestling factions. The Four Horsemen have got to be considered the best of all time, in my opinion.
Well, I'd be hard-pressed to argue that one. And again, Ole Anderson in control of Robert Gibson. Fans, we have a 10-minute time limit remaining in this broadcast. If for any reason this match is not over by that time, we'll keep the cameras rolling and try to bring it to you next week. Rake of the eyes. Spine buster by Ole Anderson, and Robert Gibson is down. Goes for the cover.
He might have him right here.
No, Robert Gibson able to come out the back door just in the nick of time.
Ole Anderson wants him to come out. He's really taking a chance, though. Sinking back into the corner right next to Ricky Morton. I wouldn't put anything past Ricky Morton.
Well, Ricky Morton not known for outside interference. The Horsemen are, so he may be safer in that corner than he would be next to Arn Anderson by those. Another tremendous move right there. Spine buster sending Robert Gibson out to the floor.
Oh.
He just dropped him throat first across a steel guardrail. Robert Gibson now starting to have the momentum taken away from him.
Oh, I'll say so.
And it is Ole Anderson continuing the beatdown. It's been pretty one-sided for the last several moments here. And unless Robert Gibson finds a way to turn the tide in this one, it's going to be over. Did not hook the leg.
Yeah, I was going to mention that. That was a stupid mistake right there. And somebody who's as big a veteran with all the experience of Ole Anderson, I would not expect to make mistakes like that.
Now Robert Gibson, what's he got in mind as he's going all the way up to the top rope. Gibson is perched. Missile drop kick.
And now Arn Anderson's going to distract the referee.
Referee didn't fall for it, and Robert Gibson almost got it.
Well, that was a close call right there. Referee was not distracted by Arn Anderson. He ignored him.
Robert Gibson with a big stiff knee to the head of Ole Anderson. Inverted atomic knee drop. There are 5 minutes remaining here in our broadcast schedule, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, if this match is not over by then, we will try to keep the cameras rolling for you and bring it to you next week. Trying to separate the shoulder now. He hooks the leg. Robert Gibson's shoulders are down. And it's over.
Well, I got to tell you right now, not exactly the way I would have expected it to end.
Robert Gibson does not look happy about the way this one just went down. Ricky Morton comes in to console his partner.
Oh, what's happening here?
Wait a minute. Fans, we gotta go.